Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Diego Padres. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. On the hill here today, Randy Vasquez.
Yeah, ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
1-1 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And the 3-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's ball 4.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Ball to strike. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. Ground ball to the right side. To Tatis for the pivot. There's one. On the first double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs. High fly ball out to left field. Yelich should have it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Shane Bieber.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. Now he breaks his bat. Bieber makes the grab, 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, you know, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. The pitch. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Bieber checks the runner. Tatis dives back in. One, two now. And another ball. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. It just got out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Manny Machado. Fires over to Guerrero. Machado is out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Sung-Kyu Song.
2 outs, base is empty. Sung-Yun Song getting ready to hit. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Springer.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So up next, Alejandro Kirk. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals.
2-2. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Full count.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And down on strikes. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Blue Jays, and they're down 2-0. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Ty France. And the pitch. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Got one away.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Two now. That one ripped. And there's 2 down.
Batting is the right fielder.
Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball. And a pitch. That's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So man aboard, Luis Campusano now at the plate. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. Hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 3.
Jackson Merrill at the plate now. His first career home run happened right here at Petco Park.
Yeah, and he got the silent treatment from his teammates in the dugout, which is such a baseball thing. You don't see it anywhere.
That is the inning. Padres leave a pair, but they hold the 2-0 lead. On to the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuo Oka. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. And another ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Dalton Varsho. Pitch. And another ball.
1 strike.
The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. At the belt and fires. And he walked him. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He comes across to score, and the Blue Jays tie it up. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, and that's just foul. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the righty deals. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Jimenez at third with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down, and the batter is George Springer. Gets a piece and stays alive. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Padres 2. And we're back. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. And another ball.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Jimenez squeezes it, 1 away.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and trying to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Into center. Varsho moving under it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Now Machado up here. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first. Machado out on the play. 3rd out. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 3-2. Back here at Petco Park. Start of the 4th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Next offering is in for a strike. That one out to right. Under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now back, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Kazuo Oka next up for the Blue Jays.
Kazuo Oka.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. This one in the air. Settles under it. Corrals it. And that is that. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Padres 2. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Sung-Hyun Song. And a 1-1. That one lifted to left. Sanchez makes the grab, 1 away. Ty France, the next up for the Padres. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth. The 1-1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. A line to kick the pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
In the dirt, 3-1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
1 gone, runner at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Runner takes off. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And out of here. And they add on. It's 5-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. They're was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. George Springer. Next up, Jason Adam. On to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1. Foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barker. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. Kirk off the first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
And a 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now 5-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in San Diego, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Gavin Sheets. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Now a fly ball to right center. Varsho after it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Kazuo Oka. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Padres 2. bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
3-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So
dives, and he can't hang on. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Man at first. Here's Machado. Bieber checks the runner. Yelich dives back in.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really...
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Jeremiah Estrada, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball. Andres Jimenez digs in now. Ball to strike. The shortstop takes the ball. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Ernie Clement. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. Throws to second, and he's in there as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here. As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The pitch. Out to short. Tatis. Tosses across the first. Just got him on that one.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The 1-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Yelich makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Man on second, 2 down. Stays alive. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. Just off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Clement on at second with 2 down. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Padres 2. Back here at Petco Park, and now it's going to be Sung-Yun Song. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Sanchez grabs it on the run.
The first baseman, number 4,
Ty France, the next up for the Padres. Righty delivers.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
And that's outside. That's to third. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
Now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball 2.
The Blue Jays leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left side. Sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Two. Just missed. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next for Toronto, Kazuo Oka. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Sheets gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jesus Sanchez. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound. Adrian Morejon.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-2. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Louis Varland. This is his 3rd time out this year. And now Gavin Sheets.
The right fielder, Gavin Sheets.
And a pitch. Center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher,
Luis Campusano, the next to hit. Called a strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Nance also throwing. The Padres down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Righty to the plate. Out there to center. Varsho moving under it. Then there's 2 away.
now batting, the center fielder, Jackson.
So the batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Padres 2. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
The wind and the pitch. And another ball. And that's ball 4.
First base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that one fouled off. And the pitch.
2-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. The punch out there. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And that one finds its way through to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Camposano tries to block it, but it gets away.
Kind of a dagger right there with the insurance run scoring on the wild pitch. And at this stage in the game, you're just out there trying to keep it close and give your guys a chance to make a comeback. But that right there isn't going to help morale.
And here it comes. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So they're at the corners now. Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Double straight queso right there.
Two on, 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the ninth. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Blue Jays 7 and the Padres 2. Back here in San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop takes the ball.
If you're the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Wouldn't chase that time. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Next pitch misses way outside. That to right. Has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Out. Number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Manny Machado up to the plate. The 2-1. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1
The
strike.
Jays leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Popped up right side under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're heading to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way, get to the ballpark at the same time.
7-2 your final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays.